midfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Jones now on 1st and 10. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, he completes it to Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our... And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And they trail here to begin the 2nd half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Stevenson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll...
Parker's got it for a Patriots touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Now Folk for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception from the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Dancing to his left. The beautiful fake. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Sam Darnold from 17 yards out. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And Darnold going to slide to the ground here, but not before he does pick up the first down. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The offense and QB Mac Jones running back out. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate, the receivers catch it, the ball never... touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, Darnold buying time to his left. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Darnold now to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Steps away. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there is really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They set up the screen for Stevenson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where his coaches.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Burris. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Thomas brings it in. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. Darnold. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Touchdown! DJ Moore. 50 yards.